James Farmer Jr. once said, "Inner city education must change. Our responsibility is not merely to provide access to knowledge, we must produce educated people." Critical research on poor educational systems within the inner city has shown that it causes long-lasting negative effects on the students within it. I have been a student within that environment, and I have experienced the poor quality of poor educational systems within the inner city, which has pushed me to advocate for the change on this certain issue and problem. Today, I will be briefing the problem of poor educational systems within the inner city and stating a solution I believe will fix the issue. In this speech, I will be stating an issue, the solution that I believe will fix or move to fix the problem, and the benefits that the system will see from this solution. First, I want to talk about the problem. The major problem of inner city schools is the fact that they are very underfunded. On average, according to the U.S. Department of Education, 40% of low-income schools don't get a fair share of state and local funds. This affects the quality of teachers, resources, and programs that are offered within the schools. So, with that being said, the schools are not able to have teachers that are equipped to deal with the students, their problems that they may bring. They don't have resources like if they have activities that they want to do or increase the student involvement within the schools, they don't have the resources or money to fund those things that they want to do. And they also don't have the programs like dance, acting, theater, things like that they don't have that will increase students to want to come to school and want more for their future. Also, I have experienced the attending an underfunded school. Within the school I went to, which was Cullen Middle School, there were not many programs that encouraged students to want more for their future and also to want more knowledge. Also, the environment around the school only increased gang violence within the student body due to no after-school programs and a very low amount of homework. I believe that those problems were caused not only because they didn't have the school programs and resources, but it was because they didn't have enough money to do those things. They didn't have enough money to fund football. They didn't have enough money to fund different types of sports and fine arts activities and educational activities after school. They only had enough to focus on the standardized test and teaching the students within their time frame that they had them. However, this experience caused me to look for a solution. One of the solutions that I came up with to combat this problem is to allow community centers to be stationed within the school. If we allow them to be stationed within the school, there could be more programs available on campus that would not tax the school and prevent students from engaging in violent activities after school. Excuse me. Instead of the schools just focusing on tests, on passing the test, the community centers could provide a different outlook on what school is about, which most students just go to school to pass a test. They may be dealing with a lot of things, which causes them to venture off into stealing, fighting, killing, different violent crimes. But the community center would hone in on what school actually is about, which is enhancing the gifts that are within students. Also, the community centers could offer a better outlook on the students' lives and prevent them from being sucked into their circumstances of life. This would allow them to see not only what they are facing, but the future that is ahead of them. Not only would the community centers bring safety to the schools, but it would allow students to be aware of different approaches to life besides what they see within their community. Another benefit, some benefits that would be brought from the community centers would be the programs would cause the students to do better within their classes due to being a part of programs that require them to have certain grades to be included within the clubs. Lastly, the programs would prevent the teachers from having to deal with different family issues that the students may bring into the classrooms with them, due to them having a great opportunity to have activities to keep them from being in the same negative situations. In conclusion, I urge you to look within yourself. Now that you know that there's a problem, to go out and talk to your local and or state officials to fix this issue that is plaguing the inner city school districts. The community center solution wouldn't cost a dime, but if we don't get out and do anything about it, nothing will be done. We have to advocate for the change we want to see in our communities. This generation is depending on your next actions.